Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I'm out today kind of picking up or putting stuff back up from this big shoot I had the other day. It was a video shoot for my daughter's Prom Squad end of year video interviews. And that's what we were doing the other day. And I wound up just taking a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, my whole pickup was full of stuff. And I find it easier to take everything than have to come all the way back home and grab something. So I just took everything I could possibly think of. But I need to kind of put everything up today. The video shoot went pretty good, I think. Man, I was so nervous. I was so nervous doing it. I mean, oh my gosh. For like an hour or two before, I just had butterflies before I went over there. And I wouldn't even do anything. I wasn't doing any talking or anything. I was just running the cameras. But I was so nervous, you know. You just worry about every little thing when you don't have much experience. Going over and doing something like that, very important thing, and I didn't want to mess it up. I'll show you a couple of screen grabs from the video itself. I wish I could have brightened up their body and faces a little bit. I just had a 100-watt light. I probably needed a bigger, brighter light, but that's all I had, so that's what I had to work with. It was a little bit dark on them themselves, even though I had it at 100%. You'll see like in the corners and stuff or in the background, it's like super dark. That was for a reason, because they just, in the room we were doing it in, they were just like stuff everywhere, stuff on the wall, like photos and stuff I didn't want in the shot. I chose to keep the background as dark as possible so I wouldn't show any of that. In the main shot here, I put that light. First of all, I didn't have any light in the background at all. And I got to looking at it the night before and was like, yeah, I think I need a little bit of light in the background just to kind of set the person off from the background. So I added the blue light in the back and I think it looked pretty good. And that was my new tube light that I got the other day. The main thing that made me nervous was the audio part of it. Like, yeah, I mean, I had my Rode Pro mics and I had lavalier mics attached to them and had an additional microphone on my shotgun mic on the secondary camera so I could, sync the audio and all that. But I mean, audio just makes me nervous. I also had a 32-bit recording going. I mean, everything, everything I could think of. And it's still, the audio just makes me so nervous. Like there's no coming back from bad audio. There's just no coming back from it. I mean, your shot can look like total trash. Like some of mine did. I think it looked okay though, I'm not saying it's perfect, and I probably would have done stuff differently, but man, you cannot come back from bad audio in an interview. There's no coming back. So if it was up to me, I'd have had lavalier mic, overhead mic. I'd have had like 5 different mics recording audio at all times, just because you just want as much backup as you can. I mean, you just cannot come back from bad audio, but it turned out okay. Everything turned out fine. I like the way the video turned out. If you're interested in the gear that I took on my shoot at all, I'll just let you kind of run over what I took with me to kind of light everything up. I had 2 of these Zhiyun lights, X60. It's like a 60-watt RGB light. Also, if you're gonna get one of these little Zhiyun lights, highly recommend getting the Bowens adapter that goes with them. Then you can use them for everything. I'm telling you, these little lights, this little kit they got set up is it's pretty spiffy. And what I did was with these little Zhiyun lights, they're RGB. You can do all the colors that you want. And I had the trophy sitting up in the back behind them. I had one in blue and one in kind of a gold color or yellow color, basically, kind of crossing each other and lighting the trophies up. And I did that because that is the school colors of Stillwater. So that's what I did with those lights. I use these giant reflectors. These are more for photo, but that's what I used. And a little honeycomb grid so I could really control where the light was pointed when I was setting it up. But main lights is Amaran 100D. It's just what I use out in my barn to light the whole barn and most of the videos I do. This has been a great light for me. It's fairly inexpensive and fairly powerful. Now I wish I'd had more horsepower when I went to that interview, but I'm not gonna buy a specific light just for that unless I get into it a little bit more. Another light I use is this Amaran P60X panel light. And I just use this as kind of a fill light. I was gonna throw some smoke in on them and really jazz up the scene a little bit, but I got over there and decided that might be just a little bit extra. I also use this big old parabolic softbox that I've had for a million years and hardly ever use. It's like 36 inches. It was perfect for the shoot. I did take my 7-foot umbrella with me because I was thinking it might be easier and a better setup, but I just wound up using the softbox. Like, don't sleep on umbrellas, especially the ones where you shine the light back into the umbrella and it reflects back onto your subject. Those are the ones I like. Don't sleep on those for any kind of project you're doing. They're cheap, they're easy to set up, and they just cast a really nice light. You just can't use them outside, just be forewarned. I took a super clamp and a small clamp with a friction arm. Don't ever go anywhere without these things in your bag if you're doing anything. You know, if you have set anything up, because you never know when you're gonna need something exactly like this. And just take them, trust me, just take them. Even if you don't use them, I didn't use them, you might need them someday. They're definitely worth taking. And the cameras I use with the A7R5 for the main shot, with the Tamron 35 to 150. And then for the secondary shot, I use the Sony FX30 with the 24 to 70 G Master 2.8 lens on there. That gave me the kind of shots that I wanted. I put ND filters on there because I thought I needed them, but I really wish I wouldn't have. But, you know, live and learn. I didn't need them. I wish I wouldn't ever put them on there. And I was trying to use mist filters and all this stuff. I shouldn't have messed with any of that. I should have just gone straight lens. But live and learn. But that's the cameras I use. They work perfect. Anyway, that's just a look at what I took with me on my first interview setup shoot. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Does it look okay? I think it looked okay. It turned out fine. And I think the girls will be happy with it. But there, of course, there's things I would have done differently if I, you know, could go back, but I can't. So let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one.